Well, how you doing? Mr. DJ's back on my 80s and 90s YouTube channel. Going to count down. I'm going to do another countdown on one of my fantasy playlists, as I mentioned before, and it's going to be the week of October the 17th, 1992. So let's go ahead and get started. There's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5 debuts on this fantasy playlist, and the first one, oh my goodness, I thought she was one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen. She is incredibly sexy, sensual. And she's forgotten now. Her name was Tyler Collins. The song at number 40 on my fantasy playlist called "It Doesn't Matter." Tyler Collins, she was born in Harlem, but she grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and she grew up taking lessons in dance, theater. She even performed in a children's theater for a time. And as far as her professional music career is concerned, she started out in a group called Boys Next Door. They signed a deal with Jermaine Jackson on his label called Work Records, but that record label folded. Went under. She signed to RCA, and then she released Girls Not Out, and that yielded her first R&B hit. It was called What You Gonna Do. Went to number 8 on R&B. This was in the fall of 1988, and then she released her big crossover, Girls Not Out. It went to number 8 on R&B, went number 6, I think, on the pop charts. This was getting into the winter and spring of 1990. And then about a couple of years later, her songwriting came to fore when she released another album called Tyler. Her second album, it was more pop-oriented. Definitely, if you listen to It Doesn't Matter, it's a lot more pop-oriented than What You're Gonna Do and Girls Not Out. Got a little bit more of a rock edge to it. And that's on the album, Tyler. It Doesn't Matter. Now, here's an interesting thing about It Doesn't Matter. Tyler Collins wrote that song with Seda. I'm probably mispronouncing her first name. Seda Garrett. Oh my gosh, I remember Seda. It's Siedar. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her first name, but she had a lot to do with. She worked with Michael Jackson on his Bad album. Oh my gosh. Well, number one, she co-wrote the song "Man in the Mirror." Seda Garrett did, and she sang with Michael Jackson. Remember that duet they did called "I Can't Stop Loving You"? It was the first single, I believe, off of Bad. It was in the summer of 1987. Boy, you talk about some memories, and memories too from the fall of 1992 with Tyler Collins. It Doesn't Matter. One thing I want to mention about Tyler Collins is not only that she was incredibly beautiful, she was very vivacious. I've seen her on interviews. I remember watching her when she was interviewed by Donnie Simpson. She appeared on Video Soul with Donnie Simpson. She was always very nice, very kind person. Tyler Collins at number 40. And one other thing I keep forgetting. I just read this. Last I hear, it's my understanding that she's now living in Canada and she runs a beauty salon. I gotta give a shout out to Tyler Collins. Man. All right, number 40. Tyler Collins, It Doesn't Matter. Debuting at number 40 on my fantasy playlist, October 17th, 1992.